Welcome back, friends. This week we're finally exploring the beautiful city of Madrid with its narrow streets, gorgeous architecture, rooftop views and food galore. Oh, and we get booted out of the park by the police. Good morning, people, and welcome back. If you watched last week's video, then you will have seen that we are now in Madrid and we have got 10 days here, so we're super excited to be exploring the city. We've been here a couple of times before, but this is the first time that we've spent a decent amount of time here. We have literally just knocked up some breakfast. We didn't prepare anything last night. We usually have overnight oats. So this morning I just went and got a baguette from the reception of this place, because they sell a few bits and pieces like that, and we're having it with this. Now I'm interested in two things. First of all, do you know what this is? Because not all of our audience is from the UK. If you're from the UK, you'll definitely know it. But if you're not, then have you got any clue what this is? And second of all, we never travel anywhere without a jar of this. We used to backpack for probably 5-6 years before we built this van, and we always took a jar of Marmite with us wherever we went. What is the one thing that you always take with you when you go travelling? Let us know in the comments down below. Really interested to find out. We're midway through our picnic with the family in Retiro Park, and the police are literally going round. You can hear that, the whole park. They're closing it, they're kicking us out. We've no idea why. Apparently there's some sort of a weather warning here, and it is hot. Yeah. But it's a little bit over the top, right?
Too hot for the park.
We just asked the police what the deal was, why we were being asked to leave, and basically they said it was down to high winds. We're sat here really puzzled as to what on earth is going on, because there's not a single thing blowing. So, very odd, but we're going to comply. Everyone else is walking out the park, so we feel a bit bad staying here, but very puzzled.
So we've had a really lovely day despite getting booted out of the park for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just on our way back to the campsite. We've just got the tube back. It takes around 45 minutes into the centre of Madrid, so really not bad at all. It's just one change on the tube. So yeah, we're going to head back now, put Eddie to bed and just chill out for the evening.
We've come with the family today to a little place called Pinto, which I think is still within the confines of Madrid, like the greater city, but it's about a 25-minute journey on the train, and it's a really nice journey actually. You get to see quite a bit of Madrid from a different perspective. We are going to explore. They come here I think pretty much every Sunday, so they've got a few places that they want to show us, so it should be cool, and yeah, we're looking forward to it.
So we've just been chilling in a bar for most of the afternoon with all the free tapas. We didn't even really need to order food because it just kept coming and coming and coming, right?
It was ridiculous.
Like
before we
so
even ordered
food.
a drink, there was tapas on the table. And then usually you order a drink and you get a tapas. This was
relentless.
Yeah.
More tapas than drinks, no?
Absolutely, yeah.
So anyway, that was really, really fun. And we've just been, chilling there most of the afternoon, having a few drinks and having food. AD loved it because she was just getting to try like everything, loads of different things. We're just gonna go and have a little walk around the old town now and see some of the different parts of Pinto.
We had a really lovely day in Pinto yesterday.
It was lovely, wasn't it? It's such a nice place. To say it's so close to the city, it's just like completely different. Like
Absolutely.
really chilled out.
Yeah.
Just really nice.
It's another world. And it was our sister-in-law's birthday, so we went out for a meal at lunch, which was absolutely lovely, with her parents as well.
Yeah.
That side of our family is not too keen on being on camera, which is why we haven't shown any of that. If you're wondering why we haven't introduced you, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
But we also went for a lovely breakfast yesterday.
We did.
Super simple, but very traditional Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And
Loved
it is, I think it's called pan con tomate, bread with tomatoes.
As it sounds.
So I've decided that I wanted to try and recreate it this morning. So we got ourselves some bread, and I grated up a tomato.
She already loves it. Seal of approval.
The recipe is not much more difficult than that, really. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be nice.
Good morning.
Morning.
We didn't film a single thing last night or yesterday.
No, in
The
fact,
whole of yesterday.
I don't think we really did the day before either.
Did we not?
No.
Well, it's been a busy couple of days spent with family. Yesterday, the reason we didn't film was because for some reason it took us ages to get out. Oh yeah, that's it. Adi was having a nap. She napped pretty much all morning.
Yeah, like nearly 3 hours she had a nap. So we were just working, and then we took a shower, but we had to go empty and fill up first. So yeah, it took ages. So yeah, we didn't really get very far yesterday. We just went and met the family and had a drink and yeah, just chilled out.
We watched our niece do an open drama class, which was lovely.
It was great.
Obviously you're not allowed to film that. So, so today we are up and at it. We're going to, where are we going?
You say up and at it. Adi didn't wake up till 9:30.
That is very true.
She's exhausted, bless her, just from all the different stuff we've been doing.
True.
Anyway, yes, we are going to Gran Via, which is central, like the main road in where are we? I live in Buenos Aires.
Madrid.
In Madrid. We need to get a few things. We need to go to Movistar, get the SIM cards, and we need to go to a pharmacy to get some hay fever tablets. Very exciting stuff. But
I
yeah,
need some t-shirts.
you need some t-shirts.
Shall we explain why?
Because I shrunk them in the last wash that we did.
You watched last week's video, then you've seen the nightmare that Sarah had with the washing machine.
Yeah.
And all of mine are now about 3 sizes too small. So
yeah, we're going to go shopping, but we're also going sightseeing as well, I guess. And there's a couple of cool bars that I've got earmarked. I think one that's on a roof terrace and stuff like that. So yeah, it should be a fun day. Okay, first stop on our little tour around today. This place behind is called the House of Seven Chimneys, or in Spanish, Casa de las Siete Chimeneas. Obviously you can see why, because it's got 7 chimneys on the roof. But the fascinating thing behind it is it was built for King Philip II, I believe, a king anyway, basically for an affair that he was having with a young lady that lived around here, so that they could conceal the love affair. But it didn't go unnoticed, like the comings and goings by the people that lived around here. So they had her marry one of her officers, then they actually fell in love, so it wasn't a very good plan. And he went off to fight in the Netherlands, did this officer, and she ended up just feeling completely abandoned anyway by both of them. There's like loads of different rumours around how she died, whether she committed suicide or whether the king had her killed, or whether her own father had her killed, because there was something around maybe she was pregnant, or whether she did have a child and what happened to this child. Anyway, the woman died, but the mysterious thing was that her body just completely vanished. So no one knows like what actually happened to her. And then whether her father did it and just felt really guilty, or whether he was also really sad about it, he hung himself here from one of the beams as well.
wow.
And yeah, so the place was like derelict for ages, and like obviously it's in use now, but yeah, it's got a really like sad history around it. And then of course there's the rumour that it's now haunted because people say that they've seen the woman, they've seen her soul wandering around and on the rooftop and all these kinds of things. So yeah, that's this place.
That's pretty tragic.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Shakespearean play. So the second stop on Sarah's magical mystery tour was meant to be going to the top of that building, but
we failed. Well, I failed. So it's only open at certain times, like it's closed over lunch. It's not open again until 4. I think it's 10 till 2, then 4 till 7 that it's open. So yeah, we'll either have to come back later or come back another day. So we'll keep that one for later.
Still looks good from the outside though.
It does, yeah. It's just that from the top you can see like the roundabout and the crossroad in the middle, which is like the 2 biggest roads in Madrid. So it's like an aerial view of it. It's like the view. So yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll do it again. So that viewpoint was on point, right?
On point. It was amazing, yeah. Really good. It wasn't the one that we had originally intended to go to, but well worth stopping off at.
Yeah, I think so. It was really, really good. We are absolutely starving now, so we're going to go.
It's about 3 o'clock, we haven't had lunch. So.
I know. We're going to go and see what we can find. We've got a couple of places earmarked that we think might be good. So yeah, vamos.
We have just picked up some bocadillos sandwiches from a place called Bar La Campana, which is pretty famous in Madrid, right?
Yeah, it is.
And there was a massive queue outside, and you can see why. We haven't tried it yet, but look at that.
Calamares.
Wow. And that's their speciality is the calamares sandwiches, right?
Yeah, it is. That's why we came.
What do you think of the bocadillo?
I loved the bocadillo, but I was also starving. So, to be fair, you could have probably given me a shoe in a sandwich and I'd have eaten it. But anyway.
You did disappear it in about 2 seconds. It's quite impressive. We are still hungry, so we've come to a market. What's it called? Mercado de San Miguel?
That's right, yep.
And that's what's behind us. Going to explore in there. Apparently there's loads of good food.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think we're about done for the day, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we've got like the bits of shopping done that we needed to do. We've been to Movistar. We haven't got the contract, but we know what we're going to get now at least. You've got some new t-shirts.
I've got a few bits and pieces, yeah.
We've done quite a bit of sightseeing actually. It feels like we've walked around loads and loads. Like I think at one point we were just like walking around in a circle. Anyway, we are going to meet our family for some drinks and some food. I think they're on their way in to meet us now. They've just finished work. So yeah, we're going to do that and we will catch you later.
Good morning.
Morning.
Today we have come to a neighbourhood called La Latina, which is probably the most popular, most touristy, or one of the most touristy
One of
areas.
them, yeah.
Along with where we went yesterday, Granvia. But it is also supposedly the oldest or one of the most historic areas of Madrid as well.
Yeah, it's just outside the city walls, so it's always been here traditionally, in terms of a lot of the culture happens here and things like that, and it still is a very traditional neighbourhood. Like the streets are really narrow and all the old buildings and stuff like that. There's just like squares and churches and this huge market. So yeah, we're just having a wander around basically, just having a look at all the architecture, just all down the back streets. There's two kind of like main streets that have all the bars and the restaurants on that are the most popular. But we're just wandering. We're trying to find a place to have a menu del dia, I think, are we?
As always on the lookout for food, yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna carry on having a bit of wander and see if we can find somewhere for lunch. Hopefully you can hear us because we forgot to bring a spare battery. Well, no, actually we did have a spare battery, but we'd already used it the other day. So the camera's out, so we just recorded on our phones, which hasn't got a microphone. So
Yes,
yeah.
This is what happens when you have a baby. You forget to do the admin stuff, you know, that we're usually quite on top of. But
yeah,
there we go. Should still work.
hopefully. So yeah, lunch was interesting with Bailey, wasn't it?
Lunch was very interesting. That's a good word for it, yeah.
She's got this thing at the minute where she tries to kick the table over and also wants to grab every single plate that comes down onto the table. But when it's quite a small table and it's not your stuff, that you don't want to like chucking the plates off and things. But anyway, we managed it, didn't we? And
yes.
It was quite good. I enjoyed it.
It was alright. It got better as it went on.
Yeah, it did. I think the dessert was my favourite.
Me too.
So we're just in Mercado La Sabana now, and it's really nice, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Like, it feels quite South American-y to me because there's like the meat stalls, the veg stalls, like someone fixing shoes, key cutting, knife sharpening, like all that kind of stuff that you generally find in markets. They're not just one thing. So yeah, it's really, really nice to wander around. We're just picking some stuff up because we are going to be having a picnic tomorrow. So it's quite nice to be practicing our Spanish a little bit and trying with people, and Adie's getting to try a few things. And there's also places in here that are food stores as well, so like there's a couple of bars, and then like there's a cevicheria, right?
Yeah, there's all sorts.
Yeah, like
it's a real mix.
I don't know, we might get something to eat, we might not, but yeah, it's really interesting to wander around and have a look.
Good morning.
Morning.
Another day, another trip downtown. Today we are in Plaza España.
Yes.
Pretty central. It's a really pretty square.
It's beautiful. Like, it's really, like, there's loads of tall buildings around here, but it's like a bit of a green open space, this. I think people like, you know, come and have their lunch and stuff and sit here and chill out and things like that. So yeah, it's really nice. Over there is the world's biggest Zara.
Yeah. Right there. And as we were just taking a look at that, what have you spied?
I just see something that I really want to do. Jay's like, no way. Up on the top of that building, there's like a little walkway sticking out that's like pure glass. So it's like a view over Plaza España, but you can walk out and there's nothing, well, obviously the glass, but there's a view like down beneath your feet. I really want to go up. I didn't even know about it. All the research I've done and I didn't even know about this.
Well, that is my absolute worst nightmare, so I'll catch you back down here. I'm going to get beer.
I need to find out how to go up.
So how was that viewpoint?
It was wicked.
Were you not scared?
No.
Really?
Well, I was also rushing to get back down in case she needed me, so I guess I wasn't even thinking about it that much. I just like went on, had a little look around, looked at my feet, was like, okay, I'm off.
Cool.
But yeah, the view up there is just absolutely spectacular, seriously. Like better than Cercle de Bellas Artes that we were at the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like further, you can see like all the mountains, like you can pretty much see, like it feels like the whole of the city.
Wow.
And you can see the temple that we're at now from up there.
Cool.
And I think it looks probably even better from up there, having now seen it here.
Oh really?
Like close in person, yeah.
More impressive from above?
Yeah, but just like all like the rooftops and like, yeah, really cool.
Nice.
Definitely recommend it. We just had a lovely picnic at Temple de Bod with our family and got a cheeky beer, and now we're going to go over to somewhere called Casa de Campo, which is a massive park on the outskirts of Madrid, and we're going to go over there. Well, we are going over there, we're already in it, in Teleférico.
So what did you think of the Teleférico ride?
Oh, I nearly fell over then. It was good. There were serious views up there, weren't there?
Yeah, amazing.
It seemed to go really quick, but it was also quite far. Like, I don't really know how that works.
Yeah, we're expecting it to be 11 minutes, but we think that maybe that's out and back for the 11 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was really nice, it was smooth, and I have got a bit of a fear of heights, and it's absolutely fine.
Well, you
No
didn't do the
problems.
thing earlier that I did. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, absolutely. Anyway, the reason that we were on that Teleférico was to get to Casa de Campo, which is where we are standing right now, and it has got some absolutely superb views. Interesting few facts about Casa de Campo. It used to be the king's hunting grounds. It's absolutely vast. I don't know what,
I know.
what you'd be hunting.
The palace is just there behind
Right
us somewhere.
behind us.
I don't know if you can see it, somewhere over there anyway. So yeah, it was like right in front of the palace.
There's also, what is that over there? A theme park?
Yeah,
There's also
yeah,
a theme park here, and various other things to do. So we're just going to have a quick look around and see what we can discover.
We're just trying to make our way down to a massive lake, but it looks a bit tricky, the route down. Might be a bit of off-roading with the pram. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
You'll be delighted to know that after a bit of slipping and sliding and being ripped the out of by some passers-by, we managed to get down safely. And on that triumphant note, we're going to call it a day for this week. If you enjoyed the video, then please do all the stuff that you know you're meant to. Hit that thumbs up button, drop us a comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, then do that too. And make sure you hit that little bell button so you get notified every time we post a new video. Next week, we head to the historic city of Segovia to see Snow White's actual castle, go back to Retiro Park in full bloom to see if the wind has calmed down, and also take a short trip to the gorgeous Aranjuez before discovering an unwanted leak that needs urgent attention. Catch you then.